to the channel. As you can probably hear, that I'm a little bit dead inside. Currently ill with the heebie-jeebies, or the Manchester United-itis, as some people in the modern day might as well call it. But yeah, basically, absolute fucking crazy thing happened last night, and so much so that I completely lost my shit. More times than one, and my throat's paying the price for it. My head's paying the price for it, but also my heart is. So I basically went from a corpse yesterday to someone rejuvenated and like Christ rising on the third day, and then ended up killing myself off yet again from the fallout from the game, which is going from 4-2 down from a place of complete and utter embarrassment, because that's Lyon scoring 4 goals at Old Trafford unanswered, and 2 of those when they were a man down, and ultimately putting us right on the brink of complete devastation and complete and utter embarrassment, and out from absolutely nothing. A penalty decision, I think it was just got to a point where it's like, you know what, forget about it. Get everybody up the pitch. Literally everybody. The only person that's not up the pitch is Andre Onana. Everybody up the pitch. And it was a very throw the kitchen sink at the situation and hope something sticks. But doesn't make it any less insane that from such a defeated position, Manchester United still didn't go out of the fight. The fact that we clinched defeat from the jaws of victory, but then someone with the head screwed on straight said, actually, reverse that, clinch the victory from the jaws of defeat. And that's exactly what happened. And I don't know about you, but the Cherky on the touchline, brother looked like Neymar in that night in Paris. Just sat there like completely stunned. Completely stunned. And so was I. I was just, I genuinely just could not believe what the hell had gone down. And the amount of stress that I was feeling from that, to just see it turn around so quick. Even at 4-3, I was like, my head is spinning from this. And then I saw the equalising goal from Mainu, and I was like, it's penalties. There's a chance. Not a minute later, the cross from Casemiro, Maguire, playing as a striker, rises up for the header and puts it exactly in the sweet spot. And the whole of Old Trafford just lost it. Everybody lost their shit. Rival fans were losing their shit. It like that Maguire goal sent the entire country. I mean, fans in Asia, South Korean fans, Japanese fans, Chinese fans, fans all around the globe were sent into delirium, whether you supported the club or not. Just delirium. Like, no one could believe it. You're 4-2 down in extra time. You had no business winning that game. Had none. None at all. And we still managed to find a way. You know, it sort of, I know some people are like, oh, You just watch this scummy team. This scummy team will find a way to get back into this. But yeah, they'll score maybe a couple of goals if they're really lucky, and then Lyon will do them on penalties. Well, do you know what? It was going to be penalties, but Lord Maguire, his lordship, has cast his ruling. Thou shalt not travel to the semi-finals. Thou shalt not travel to the semi-finals for Lyon. Shall be Manchester United that will proceed to the Spanish side of Athletic Bilbao in the semis. And just so you know, Athletic Bilbao in the semi-finals, that game doesn't get any easier than the tie we've just had. It's a harder tie than Sociedad. It's a harder tie than Lyon. So we've got our work cut out for us, right? The only positives really to the situation. I mean, the result as an isolated result is just the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen. But the bigger picture with it, with all of this, the positives that we've got is that De Ligt is back, pretty much into training, and so is Amad Diallo. My man is on grass. He's a matter of weeks away from making a return to first team football, which we need him. We desperately need him. Let's be honest. Garnacho is. I think he needs to go back to the bench. Diallo can't come back quick enough. He's causing problems. Is Garnacho. When he plays for himself, the team pays the price. When he plays for the team reaps the rewards. And I just don't understand why he can't see that. I really don't understand why he can't see that. He does put himself front and center stage a lot. He does think about, oh, glorious moment for myself, for moi, Alejandro Garnacho. And ultimately, the team is sat behind him, watching him make a complete fool of himself. And ultimately, we can sit here and say, you can count your blessings. You can. That Casemiro bailed you out of trouble. That Bruno's penalty bailed you out of trouble. That Kobe Mainoo's finish bailed you out of trouble. And Harry Maguire's header bailed you out of trouble. Even with Andre Onana today, I mean, Onana didn't really do anything wrong this game. He actually had a fairly decent performance for a goalkeeper. One thing I have to say is, Andre, please, for the love of God, don't start celebrating in front of the opposition fans, before the final whistle's gone. If you really want to stick it to the Lyon fans, you can wait until the game is won, not when the game can be lost. And you are very fortunate that the outfield players spared you your blushes. Because can you imagine the absolute fallout that would have followed if not for the goals from Mainoo and Maguire right at the very end of the game? And also, by the way, Kobe Mainoo, proper finish, and Casemiro, one of his best games in a Manchester United shirt. Um, Probably in the entire time he's been here. I can't lie. One of the best performances. Just had impact. Didn't you can see he doesn't really have the legs for it, but still he found impact. Questionable substitutions, but I just think from Amorim, of course. But I just think the overwhelming need and you know, desperation. It's do or die for football, for this football club. This result has such major implications. And I mean, when you had the pauses in extra time, when you can see the managers giving the pep talks to the players, whilst Lyon were sort of just standing around, just casually, just getting some refueling, just a couple drinks, maybe one of them little like fruits. I don't know what it is. They just supplements that they take. It's just like, but yeah, they're probably taking fruits. Who remembers the fruits? Fruits are great, especially when you just launch them at people. It's great. It's not little yogurt bombs, but not that I threw fruits at people, but I've bear witness to many of victims of the fruit bomb, the fruit grenades. But yeah, whilst those guys are just chilling, don't really, not too fussed. Amarin was absolutely laying it into the team, like, guys, this is do or die now. This is do or die. The result of this game will define the future of this club in many, many ways. You have to give everything, right? I can't remember who it was. Don't think it was Glenn. I don't think it was Glenn Hoddle. That's it. No, not it wouldn't be Glenn Hoddle. No, somebody else. Somebody else. It's just like you have to fucking die to get 3 points. I can't remember who it was that said that, but at first I thought it was Ray Hudson. But similar voice, similar voice. But really, I think it's really important that the players understand, the size, the significance of what you have to do to ensure the future of this club. Because without the means to carry on, we'll just fade away into obscurity. And the fall, the drop, it's not a short drop, it's not a short fall. When you fall, you disappear. And for a club of Manchester United size, falling would be fatal, completely fatal to the club. People say you've got too much money to go into issues like administration as such. But think about this: the expenses of Manchester United at the top end of competition earnings, right? We still struggle to run with operating costs and everything in accordance to what Ineos say. So what happens when the income just diminishes like crazy? You know, crazy problems will ensue, which is why it's so important that we maximise as much as possible the income for this football club, and ultimately to give us a future, to get good or bad future, just a future, to have a future. So yeah, for me, the bad elements of this performance, I'd have to say, rest on implications on Ineos, players that don't really feel the passion for the club, but then other players that do, and perhaps a split or a divide in the dressing room between the players that want it and the players that don't. But guys, let me know. This one only had to be a short one today because I can't keep talking for too long. And I'm sure you can hear that I'm very much having to breathe through my mouth right now because otherwise it's long for me. So hopefully this shit clears up real soon. I can get back to doing the live streams where I can actually talk for a lot more longer. But anyways, don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe and pop your man of the match down in the comment section. Who is the savior of Manchester United, because you could pick out multiple. You could say Maguire's the saviour. You could say Kobe Mainoo's the saviour. You could say Casemiro's the saviour. There's a fair few people that you could give that knighting to. So yeah, put your thoughts in the comment section, and yeah, thanks for watching. And Galinios out. Amarim, we want you to succeed. We want you to succeed. Right. Fingers crossed you find success in Europa League. And for the sake of all of us as well. Take care, people. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch you again tomorrow for the preview. Quick turnaround time, this. But see you for the preview of the Wolves game. Fingers crossed it's 3 points.